All right, guys, we're back again with the video. So how I typically like to do this is I will try to get something interesting at the beginning. If not, I'll just like do a quick little cut just to keep it simple. Remember, guys, this is Billo. It's not like you have to go like your absolute best and hardest, but just give them something solid. I'm gonna show you guys an example of what I like to do here in a second. So let's play and listen.
Your jogger collection might be struggling a little bit, but bare bottom clothing just dropped 4 new.
So what I like to do with long clips like this, if I don't add B-roll, I like to zoom in.
Your jogger collection might be struggling a little bit, but
so right when I say bare, I can make a cut and then split it and then zoom in a little bit. So watch how this looks.
Your jogger collection might be struggling a little bit, but bare bottom clothing just dropped 4 new colors to their stretch jogger.
And then you can zoom back out when it kind of like fades out a bit.
Bare bottom clothing just dropped 4 new colors to their.
So at stretch, I'll split it again and I'll zoom back down to normal size.
Your jogger collection might be struggling a little bit, but bare bottom clothing just dropped 4 new colors to their stretch jogger collection.
So that's a lot more tolerable to watch than just like one clip that's not really moving so much. I wouldn't recommend doing all this first because you're going to add your B-roll. I would just say, like, let's say I wanted to start the video with no B-roll. This will be something to make it a little bit more interesting. So we're talking about bare bottom clothing. So in this particular situation, I want to introduce maybe something with the brand. So let's grab this clip that I recorded from earlier and we'll see what that looks like. So immediately, sometimes if you add it the way that I just added it, it'll go into the timeline. You just have to scroll down here on the bottom and then click overlay. And that'll give you B-roll there.
Your jogger collection might be struggling a little bit, but bare bottom.
So I want that to pop up at the bare bottom spot. So in this particular situation, we wouldn't need that zoom in because it's just going to have the B-roll there. I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like. Make sure you turn the volume down on your B-roll clips so it doesn't interfere with your A-roll.
You might be struggling a little bit, but bare bottom clothing just dropped 4.
And then you can trim that there.
4 new colors to their stretch jogger collection. They dropped the wine, the lagoon.
So boom, you can see I still have that zoom in and it goes from that clip back to zooming out again. So it still has its usefulness there. But you can see like how listen to the words that I'm saying and when the B-roll pops in and when it goes out.
Might be struggling a little bit, but bare bottom clothing just dropped 4 new colors to their stretch jogger collection.
At those peaks when my voice is hitting certain words, it's a great time to like switch your B-roll in and out. So make sure that the B-roll flows with what you're saying. Don't just splice it in at any point throughout the video.
Stretch jogger collection. They dropped the wine, the lagoon.
So this particular clip where I'm talking about the colors will be perfect to show like what those actual colors look like. So I'm gonna go back, click add overlay so it doesn't go right into the timeline again. And then I think I said wine first, right? So let's show a video. I'm gonna go ahead and click the thumbnail instead of the bubble so I can trim the exact part of the video that I want to have in there. Let's do that part right there. Perfect. We'll go about 2 seconds, then hit the check mark. Actually, we'll do a lot of different colors. I think I said wine, lagoon. Let's say we'll do that. Perfect. I don't know if I want that one. That might be fine. We'll add that one, and then we need the sage color, which is here. So let's get a brand new outfit because I use this shirt in 2 of the videos already. So we'll do the sage one with this shirt, even though the black shirt looks better in my opinion. I think I crossed my arms. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that looks cool. Hopefully the pants don't look like too wrinkled. I don't think they do. I think it's just like natural wrinkles, not like... They'll like it. We'll see how it goes. All right, so we're going to hit check on those, add all 3 of those clips. I hate how like the B-roll stacked on top of each other. Try not to add so many B-roll clips at once because you're going to have to like scroll up and down, and it's kind of annoying doing that on mobile. If you were doing it on a computer, it'll be a lot easier. But I like to try to keep it like within 2 different stacks of each other when you're adding B-roll. So let's listen.
They dropped the wine, the lagoon.
Boom. So now we can stop it there and then bring the lagoon closer. The lagoon. Oop, that's not close enough. There we go.
The lagoon, the dark sage.
All right, the dark sage. We'll bring that in right there. I don't know how I'm gonna mention the coal, because I know I said I only got 3 of the colors. But for now, let's zoom in a little bit. So I shot my A-roll with my front camera, and I think the resolution is a little lower or higher. I don't know how it works, to be completely honest. But anytime I import my B-roll, sometimes it's a little scaled down, so you just have to scale it up sometimes. Maybe that'll work for you guys, or maybe that'll happen for you guys. But that's just something you'll have to fix if it does. So now everything is scaled up.
They dropped the wine, the lagoon, the dark sage, and the coal. That dark sage is...
All right, so now I'm talking about the dark sage. We'll go back to my A-roll after this.
That dark sage has got to be my favorite of all.
All right, so I can kind of hear my audio
And the coal,
from the road behind me because there's cars driving by.
the
So
dark sage.
as I said, make sure you turn that video,
Drop the wine.
that volume down. Let's watch it again.
They dropped the wine, the lagoon, the dark sage, and the coal. That dark sage.
Okay, I want to make this a little sharper, so we're gonna drag that back and then drag the lagoon out and then drag this forward. That should make it line up better.
They dropped the wine, the lagoon, the dark sage, and the coal. That dark sage has got to be my favorite of all 4. One thing I love most about these joggers is...
Perfect. All right, now we're getting more into it. We can start getting into the up close details now, or even just show another outfit. So I'm gonna pick the wine here, and then shirt's a little wrinkled. I'm trying to like stop it from looking wrinkled in the video so they don't trip about it, because I did not feel like ironing it. I'm gonna do like a super quick clip. Yeah, I think that'll work. Cool. We'll add that one in there, scale it up, and then turn the volume down.
One thing I love most, my favorite of all 4. One thing I love most.
All right, looks like we're kind of stagger that a little bit. There we go.
4. One thing I love most about these joggers is the style. I love how...
I think I'm about to talk about the tapered look here. So we will add that in there. Perfect. I think it's 1 second. Let's try to make it a little bit longer so we can use up some more of that space and not worry about the showing too much A-roll.
One thing I love most about these joggers is the style. I love how I can get that tapered look on the ankle. If I pull them up a little bit, they're very comfortable.
All right, so I'm still talking. Let's try to add another clip again. Let's see, what haven't we added? Let's add one of these like close-up clips because we're talking about comfortability here. So let's go back into the... Ooh, that's looking really wrinkled right there. That's not good. Okay, that part's not bad. Yeah, maybe let's try to find another clip because they're not gonna like how they look wrinkled super close up like that. From far away, it doesn't look that bad. Try to find another one. Let's see. Let's try this one out. Yeah, that one looks pretty bad close up too. Am I tripping? They did not look like... Oh, I guess since it's close up, you can just see more of the more of the details here. You know, these are the things that kind of take up more time if you don't fix them ahead of time. But you know, it is what it is. Let's go check out the red ones. Maybe those will look better. So guys, quick side note, I was editing the video and I saw the wrinkles. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to send this wrinkle thing. And then they're like, hey, we don't like the wrinkles in there. So what I did instead was I went outside and I shot a close up of the product where I wasn't wearing it without the wrinkle spot. So it took me like 2 seconds, and I'm going to replace the clip that I had with the new clip, and that should make it much better. I think I'm just going to show me kind of like wiping off the pants a little bit. There we go. We'll go with that clip.
relaxed look, but I like how have more of a relaxed look, but
add the B-roll there.
I like how the bare bottom jogger.
Perfect. And then we'll turn the volume down a little bit, scale that up.
Bare bottom joggers are because they kind of make the look a little bit more elevated.
Boom. Let's see what those wrinkles looking like. We'll say it's tough to see. All right, we got the CTA here, and let's do a little scale action.
Elevated. Guys, add these bare bottom stretch joggers.
Hit that split there, and then scale it up.
Add these bare bottom stretch joggers to your collection. They're gonna have you looking fly this season.
Boom. And that's it. So we can watch the video all throughout.
Your jogger collection might be struggling a little bit, but Bare Bottom Clothing just dropped 4 new colors to their stretch jogger collection. They dropped the Wine, the Lagoon.
Okay, so we can see we have a quick little issue there where this part is showing before the B-roll, so we want to maybe extend that out so it's more clean.
Their stretch jogger collection. They dropped the Wine, the Lagoon, the Dark Sage, and the Coal. That Dark Sage has got to be my favorite of all 4. One thing I love most about these joggers is the style. I love how I can get that tapered look on the ankle. If I pull them up a little bit, they're very comfortable, especially with the cotton fabric. Typically, joggers have more of a relaxed look, but I like how the bare bottom joggers are because they kind of make them look a little bit more elevated. Guys, add these bare bottom stretch joggers to your collection. They're going to have you looking fly this season.
Boom. And that's pretty much it, guys. Now you can go in here and obviously add like more animations and transitions to go through the clips, especially with the B-roll. You just select it, click animation, and you can like add some cool stuff.
Bare bottom
and that'll like
might be struggling a little bit, but bare bottom clothing just
make it look a little cooler. I'll let you guys play around with that, but that's pretty much the whole system of how I put the videos together start to finish.